So, I know this episode of Sucking the True Blood's a little late, but there were exigent circumstances as to why I couldn't actually put this episode up when the episodes actually came out that I'm going to talk about. And this is the third episode of Sucking the True Blood, and it's the second one to deal with Season 5. I'm going to be dealing with episodes 4, 5, and 6. And those 3 episodes came out in July, I do believe. Yes, 4, 5, and 6 all came out in July. I got up to episode 8, which was July 29th. And I have to actually watch episode 9 so I can do 7, 8, 9. And I have to watch 10, 11, and then by the time I'm done with watching all these episodes, the 12th episode will probably be out, so yeah. Now, I'm going to be reading from the synopsis on Wikipedia for all 3 episodes because, as I just stated, all 3 of the episodes I'm going to talk about are from July, so they're not fresh in my brain. So let's start with episode 4, We'll Meet Again. So they break them up into characters. This is Tara, Sookie, and Lafayette. Sookie opens up to Alcide about Debbie. A guilty Sookie reveals to Jessica and Jason about Tara and Debbie, who both then help her by getting Andy to drop the case. Jessica, I do believe, is the one who actually glamours Andy to don't look for anything anymore. The magic tries to make Lafayette kill Sookie. She becomes depressed. Sookie survives the whole car trying to kill her. Gets depressed and just starts drinking fucking heavily. Alcide shows up, and Alcide actually told Debbie's parents about Debbie's death, but don't tell her exactly the truth. They sort of start drinking together and they almost have sex. Tara, whose death I actually really wished for in episode 3 by going into a tanning booth, is rescued by Pam, who orders Tara to stop trying to kill herself. Lafayette realizes that the demon is in him and tries to tell Sookie, who disregards this due to being completely fucking shit-faced. Bill and Eric sort of centers around Russell Edgington's being free. Eric frees Pam from the Maker thing, the Maker bond. Bill goes to see Sookie, sees her with Alcide. Then they sort of go after looking for Russell, and they need Sookie's help, and they basically kidnap her. Pam rushes over to stop Tara from killing herself. Basically, Pam just teaches Tara how to drink blood and not to kill them, so. Jason basically goes to a fairy club, doesn't realize it's a fairy club, wake up naked in their houses, I think, which causes all kinds of fucking problems. Alcide obviously gets told by Sookie that she's the one who killed Debbie and all this other shit. Alcide tells Debbie's parents that it was Marcus who killed her, not Sookie. Terry basically has a flashback to the night where he basically kill a bunch of civilians. They try to go find someone who they believe is setting all these fires because he's fucked up. And Roman's trying to find the traitors within the organization. And then Nora basically she spills the beans after Bill and Eric are sworn by blood that they'll be safe. Sorry, it's sort of dry to read this summary. So, number 5, let's boot and rally. Let's see. Sookie and Alcide almost have sex. Bill and Eric show up. Ask her for her help for the with the search for Russell Edgington. Everybody goes to where the place that Russell was buried. Uses her telepathic powers to read the mind of Alcide's employee. Figures out that he was basically glamored by a woman vampire. They basically find where Russell is being kept and find this room full of people who are just being used as livestock for Russell's resurrection to normalcy. And then everybody gets attacked by a werewolf. Jessica and Tara just start talking at Fantasia. Tara feeds on Hoyt. Jessica flips the shit and then has a hissy fit. Lafayette basically is trying to deal with the magic that's inside of him and finds the head of Jesus with his mouth stitched up trying to talk to him. Yeah, Jason's like tripping balls, like he's as like a little kid, but he's a full-grown adult. But like they show a perspective when he's a kid, eating breakfast with the parents, and like he's trying to deal with the whole thing. She's blood pouring out of the necks. Andy similarly wakes up naked, as I said. Let's see. They get Jason and Andy get called in to deal with the deaths of 2 friends of Sam's. Sam goes to tell Luna about the dead shifters. Truck of masked men pull up, shoot at Sam and Luna, wounding both of them. They both go to the hospital. Emma runs away in wolf form. Terry are basically held hostage by the ex-comrade guy who they're looking for. The guy talks about an Ifrit that is basically nobody really believes him. Terry starts to believe him. Like this one woman was still alive and she was cursing them, and the one guy, Patrick, basically forces Terry to dead check her, just execute her, no witnesses. Curses. That's before she dies. She curses them with the demon Ifrit. Basically, and Terry's trying to deal with the whole Ifrit threat because he realizes, holy shit, I'm gonna die because of it, and the Ifrit kills Eller. Let's see, number 6, Hopeless. Goddamn, why are these things so loud or long? Oh yeah. Sookie, basically, all four of them are attacked by werewolves. Russell tries to feed on Sookie, uses her Fae power to stop him. The police force of the Authority show up and take Russell away. Authority orders Bill and Eric to claim her Sookie and Alcide because they know too much. Because of Sookie's twin sort of naturedness, she can't be glamored, so he pretends to glamour. Bill pretends to glamour her, tells her to forget that Bill and Eric ever existed, to live a normal human life. Eric actually does glamour Alcide, instructing him to protect Sookie. She's like the most disgusting person to him. Like, he can't like think about her in it at all. Sookie goes to the Merlons to work. Jason tells her about the Fairy nightclub. They return to the nightclub to find Hadley, their cousin, and warn her that fairies are dangerous because of the whole fucking time sync thing. Recognize the fairy that helped her get away from Queen Mab. The fairies tell the sort of like the story behind their parents' death. She's sort of stressed out because she realizes she's the reason that her parents are dead. Bill and Eric are sent back to the Authority, where they're praised for their work in capturing Russell. Eric realizes that Nora may have had a part in Russell's return. Roman is about to execute Russell. Russell breaks free and kills Roman. Pam breaks up a fight between Jessica and Tara. Basically, just there's nothing really to it. Jason dreams about his father and swears he'll kill the vampire who killed him. Jason tells Sookie about their parents' true death. Jason takes Sookie to the Fairy nightclub, where they learn about the thing. Sam is in the hospital. Luna are in the hospital because they got shot by the fucking assholes in the last episode with the guns, and they're recovering. Emma ran off to her grandmother's house, Marcus's mother's house, for safety. Sam tells Luna about Emma and swears to kill the shifter murderers. Luna decides to let Marcus's mother take care of her, of Emma. Sam starts to help Andy with the shifter murders. Sam and Andy go to a gun store and all this other shit. Sookie home. Alcide challenges JD as leader of the pack. Lafayette goes to his mother, and they have a powwow about the fuck-upness of the headless, or the disembodied head of Jesus. And Terry and Patrick see Heather get killed by the Ifrit, and they sort of run away. Terry blames Patrick for this shit because he actually killed. He forced him to kill that woman, and that's why they're all in danger. Arlene doesn't believe. Terry's actually telling the truth about this Ifrit thing. She sort of just thinks that he's off his meds. Terry just says that I would endanger you if I stayed here. He leaves. So yeah, that's the last 3 episodes in the not the last 3 episodes, but episodes 4, 5, and 6 in the second episode in my True Blood, Sucking the True Blood thing, dealing with season 5. I hopefully will get to 7, 8, and 9 soon, because I have already watched 7, I've already watched 8. I just have to watch 9, and then I gotta watch 10, 11, and I'll probably watch 12 on cable. So that's pretty much it. I know this isn't that much. I know this isn't as exciting as you might have hoped it would have been if I had done this when the episodes were fresh in my mind, but I did not. So you're fucking gonna have to deal with this half-assed attempt until I watch 7, 8, 9, which I'll probably download 7, 8, 9 and watch them and do all this other shit. So yeah. I'm Resonator's Zen. This has been Sucking the True Blood, and hopefully you keep your blood cold, because if you don't, it just becomes lukewarm and shitty. And it coagulates. So, goodbye.